Okay, so we're fighting over the Joe, right?
Right.
So can you just give it to me as an extension of yourself? Nice. Sorry, I'm being really brutal with him because, you know, I think Uke's really going to do this. Now, do you feel the fight?
I sure do.
So where do I want to go with it? Right. See, it's really simple, a matter of following me where I'm going to go, but not really following me.
Right. Like
allowing me to call the stretch I want to do.
Right.
Okay, so do what I'm doing to you. Fighting here now, right? Okay, so I'm going to let go of that need to fight. Let go of the need to control. Right now, he feels like he wants to control it. And look, I've got myself into my own Shihonage here, okay, by trying to control the Joe. So I'm going to let go of that. Oh, sorry, you okay?
Yeah.
The reason I got stuck in the first place is because here I waited to see what he was going to do. And when I released my own connection with the Joe, it panicked my limbic system because I had started to rely on the Joe as something that's going to save us both. So now what I have to really do is transcend that feeling of needing to control the Joe again so that I can move with Patrick in a way that he feels comfortable. I want him to feel that this life preserver, for the moment, is his, even though it's part of me. I want him to feel like this is his salvation and he can have it. But that I take it seriously, what I'm giving him, and that really it's not just a gift that I don't want to have any part of again, but that it's actually part of my being that is meant to save him. Okay? Not throw him, not pound him, not take it away from him, but simply to be with him, to get him to the beach. Fight over the Joe? Don't fight over the Joe. So, what's the mental state right now?
Should be you.
No.
Okay.
What's the mental state right now? Just identify the state of mind you're in. Don't move. Just identify it.
I feel like, hey, he's grabbing this bow from me, trying to take it away.
Okay, so what's the state of mind? That's a description.
I'm trying to control the situation.
Okay, but what's the state of mind?
Defensive.
Right. Defense rises from fear. So what we're going to have to do is accept this.
Right.
Okay? Yes. Immediately upon accepting it, okay, you flood yourself with trust. Literally, okay? When you truly accept it, you haven't really truly accepted it, have you?
No, because now I'm trying to be,
Right.
think, what am I going to do next?
Right. So I just want you to fully accept this. That's not a full acceptance. Now, that's not either, right? It's because your arms went like this. Okay? What's in it? No. Okay. Let's not try things out.
Okay.
Let's actually go from this feeling. I want you to identify that feeling again. Okay? What are you feeling? No. Don't do anything. Just tell me what you're feeling.
Well, I feel like I'm too concerned about the bow still.
Okay.
I'll just release it.
Oh. Nice. So in identifying the thing that's sticking us up, right, we can then move beyond it. If we don't identify it, we keep skirting around it, okay? But we never escape from it. So in a sense, by giving it a name, we have something concrete that we can let crumble. Now, what are you feeling? What are you experiencing?
I'm I'm saying, well, God, I'm stuck right now.
Right, you're feeling of getting stuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so accept that getting stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now where's the person you want to save?
It's right here.
There! Yeah. See, once you accepted it,
Mm-hmm.
there was no fight anymore.
Right.
So then I was free to move where I needed to move for the Aikido to unfold.
Right. So.
Didn't accept it, right?
Right.
Okay. And that either. Now what's going on?
Now I'm trying to be really contrite about it. Like I'm trying to say, well, it worked last time, I'm going to do the same thing.
Yeah, so you're still caught in a map. You're caught in the user's manual of the Joe.
Right.
You said, this worked last time. Let me find page 35 again, and if I follow the directions that I did last time, it'll work again.
Right.
But it wasn't the manual's instructions that.
Okay. And now I'm trying to think of, well, what other way can I do?
Okay, so let's think about that for a second, and I want you to get yourself in the mind of being stuck here,
Yeah,
because
I'm
that's what you're
stuck.
feeling right now.
Right.
Okay, accept it.
Mm-hmm.
And then who's the person you want to save? Oops. Now we got into another little trick of the mind, right?
True. Because I said,
Okay.
aha.
Right. Okay, so let's change roles for a second. And I want you to do the same thing to me that I'm doing to you. Okay? And I want to feel the same feeling of not being able to do anything with the Joe. He's got a good grip on the Joe. He's got it locked into place. And there's really nothing I can do with it that doesn't mean fighting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept that so that I can move within the context of what's possible. Okay? So I'm not going to accept that you have my Joe and there's nothing I can do about it. That's the wrong answer. What I'm going to do is accept that you need this. You need this and you need it right where it is. So even though I didn't change anything about what you did, your natural flow, based on our connection, actually produced the movement that made Aiki present. See, Aikido's already here. All we can do is we go against the flow, trying to move the Joe. But Aikido is allowing ki flow to dictate where our connection leads us. This is not the way of Aikido. I can leverage my way into a Nikkyo position and force you by breaking your arm, maybe, if I'm strong enough and the Joe's strong enough. But what's the point? You'll feel resentful. What I want you to do is feel really like we're going to go to the beach, we're in this together. Okay? Now the face of that changed. Okay? It didn't look like the same technique because the energy was different. Now had I tried to do the same thing and make it look the same way through a technique, we would have gotten ourselves into trouble, right? We would have gotten ourselves into a struggle. And we do this all the time, myself included. But by acceptance, everything changes. By acceptance, everything changes. So I found all your little limitations, everything that makes you feel comfortable or uncomfortable. I felt everything, because I'm connected and I'm sensitive to you and I want to know what you want. You know? Now, there's going to be some things you're going to say, okay, well, we don't want to back into something, right?
Right.
But I'm not really backing in if I'm sending my energy, my consciousness to you. Right?
Yep.
Right. Okay, now, struggle here, right? I'm trying to force my way in here, but look. I'm going to get stuck too occasionally because I have an ego just like everybody else, and it gets stuck in what I want to do. Now you're fighting because you say, I don't want to go that way. Now, one part of me says, well, release and go this way. But that's my head. So I'm going to stay in this direction, and all I'm going to do is simply let go of the need to control.